stock splits. Now, a lot of people have been infatuated with stock splits. The second it gets announced, people are just going, buy, 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 buy. Tesla has done it a couple times in these last couple of years, and it has just done wonders for their stock. Amazon did it. Amazon did a huge one. They did a 20-to-1. You got Google that did it. You got GameStop. A lot of the most popular stocks out there have been doing stock splits, and their stock price has been going this way. So in this video, I decided to test this theory and buy every single stock that did a split in these last 2 months, and these are my results. Hello everyone, my name is Nick and welcome back to Finance with Nick. Now on this YouTube channel, we go over absolutely everything that has to deal with finance. We're talking about making money, we're talking about passive income, and yes, in this video, we are talking about the world famous stock splits. Now, if you like videos like that and you want to see more, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a whole bunch. And if you learned anything from this video, help me out those YouTube gods and hit that like button. All right, let's get into the video. Now, I had no idea where this video was gonna go. I had no idea where the stock market was gonna go 2 months ago. So this is just me recapping everything that I did for the stock split strategy. Now, a stock split itself is when a stock splits. So let's say you have one stock of Google, and they were doing a 20-to-1 stock split. You had one stock, but now you have 20 stocks at a lower value. So think of it like a pizza, right? Like you buy a whole pizza, but after the stock split, you just have a bunch of different slices. Now the value is technically the exact same. Now, stock splits are generally done when the stock price has gotten too high to attract new investors. Is all bullish. It's a sign that the stock has thrived over these last couple of years. So they split it up to make it a little more affordable, but the value stays the same. But it is overall seen as a very bullish indicator. So in the last 2 months, starting in July and then also in August, there were 7 different stock splits. Now, I'm not talking about reverse stock splits, I'm talking about regular stock splits. Now, a reverse stock split is the exact opposite. So let's say you have 10 shares, those 10 shares turn into 1 share. That is generally not seen as a bullish indicator, so we're not talking about that. We're only talking about stock splits. So like I just stated, over the last 2 months, there has been 7 stock splits, and we purchased all of them. So for every stock split, I put $1,000 in the company, and I was gonna hold them all the way up to September. Didn't matter when I bought it, I was gonna hold it up till right now, just so we could see a wide sample size of stock splits and how they perform. And then also we are going to compare it to the market as a whole. So I just wanted to see whether it could outperform the market as a whole. So let's get into the trades. All right, now these trades are just gonna be, they're pretty simple. They're essentially just buy and holds. Now my first trade was on June 30th, and that was CTO Reality Growth. Now I ended up purchasing CTO for a price point of $60.66. Now that was pre stock split. So the value of that after the stock split was gonna be $20.22, but now I got 3 of them. So the value stays the same. It's a little complicated, but the value is the same. It's just, I got more of them at a cheaper rate. Now the next day, July 1st, was their stock split of 3-to-1. So I got in right before the stock split, and let's see how it performed over the last 2 months. Now I ended up selling CTO on 8/31 or August 31st for an average price of $21.15. So what that equated to is a gain of 4.6% or a profit of $46. All right, let's get into trade number 2. And that was SAL. Now SAL is Salisbury Bank Corp, and their volume is very, very low. Now on the day, it averages about 6K in volume. So it took me a long time to buy these. But what I ended up doing is buying it again on June 30th. Now I ended up buying SAL for a price point of $47.20 before the stock split. So after the stock split, it was their value was $23.60, but again, we got more of them. And the next day on July 1st, they did a 2-for-1 split. So now if I had 1 stock, now I got 2. Now I ended up holding this stock until September 1st, and I ended up selling for $23.63 for a gain of 0.1% or a gain of $1. Cha-ching. I'm just kidding. I will take a profit anytime, anywhere, I don't care. I'm taking profits, baby. All right, now trade number 3 is the world famous Google, the owner of what you're watching this on right now on YouTube. Now, I ended up buying their stock on July 15th for a pre-split value of $2,218.40. Now, after the split, that value would have been $110.92. Now, I'm saying this just for the math purposes to make it just a little bit easier. I ended up holding the Google stock until September 1st, where I ended up selling it for a value of $109.74. And with that, that was a loss of 1.1% or a loss of $11. All right, now the fourth stock that I want to get into is GameStop. Now, GameStop did a stock split on July 22nd. So I bought it the day before for a pre-stock split value of $150 and some change, which would have been a value of $38.40 post-stock split. I ended up holding that one again also to September 1st, and I'm selling that investment for $28.10 for a negative return of 27% or a loss of $270. All right, now the fifth stock that I want to go over is Rex. Now Rex Americans Resources Corp had a stock split of 3-to-1 on 8/8. So I purchased it the day before on that Friday on 8/5 for a pre-stock split value of $93.45. Post stock split, that value turned into $31.15. But again, like I keep on saying, just to reiterate, you get more of them. Now I ended up holding that investment into September 1st, and then I sold that for $29.50. Which was a loss of 5.3% or $53. We're not looking that good here. I was expecting like triple-digit returns. Come on. All right, now the sixth trade or the sixth company that did a stock split is Tesla. Now Tesla did a stock split on 8/25, so we bought it the day before at a pre-split value of $889.23. Sorry, 83 cents, and that would have been a post-stock split value of let's see, $296.61. So I ended up holding that one technically for just about 2 weeks. I ended up selling that one on 9/7 on Friday for a value of $284.12, and that turned out to be a loss of 4.3% or a loss of $43. All right, now the last one that I want to talk about is NDAQ or NASDAQ. Now I ended up buying NASDAQ the day before their stock split or 60/60 after, and I ended up only holding this for about a week, maybe like a week and a half, and I sold it on 9/9 for a profit of 4.3%. or a profit of $43. So those last two trades essentially just canceled out. All right, so if you add everything up, the $7,000 that was invested over these last 2 months, the stock split strategy netted a negative return of 4.1% or negative $287. Now, if we take that and compare it to the S&P 500, the S&P 500 on June 30th had a value of $377. And if we fast forward all the way to 9/1, the SPY had a value of $395, which would have equaled a profit of 4.8% or $336. So the S&P 500 kicked the stock split strategy's ass. Now, this is something I wanted to try out for a while. For me, it didn't really work. There can be something said though about buying the day after the stock split, and then also buying when the news comes out, not the day before the stock split, because then at that point the increase of this bullish indicator may have already been priced in. So like with everything, stock trading is all about timing. So I could have just timed these trades wrong by buying them the day before the stock split, but this is what I decided to go with. It did not work out. You live and you learn, and we move on. All right, and that is it. That is all I got for today's video about my stock split trading strategy. Now, if you have any questions on anything that I said, you can either hit me up in the email description or just drop a comment. I will get to everything. Now, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.